Okay, today we are going to learn to multiply a whole number by a fraction. Okay, to start with, we are going to learn to do it by using a model. Okay, first of all, let's look at this and what it is talking about. This means we've got two groups of 2/5. So we're going to take right here, we're going to make a 2/5. We're going to color in two of those. Right here, we're going to make a 2/5. And now we've got two groups of 2/5. If we combine those into just one, we've got right here 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4 sections. And we have a total of 4/5. And 2 times 2/5 is 4/5. Let's go ahead and try it on the next one. This one means we have three groups of 1/2. So here's one group, color in 1/2. Here's another group, color in 1/2, and another group, color in 1/2. Combine those all together, and we have 1, 2, 3 groups of 1/2, or 3 1/2s. And so we have a total of, well, right here we have a total of 1 whole, and right here we have 1/2. So 3 times 1/2 is 1 1/2 according to the model. Or we could say we have 3 halves, but 3 halves, when we change that from an improper fraction to a mixed number, is 1 1/2. Okay, we're going to go ahead and try one more. This one right here says that we have 4 groups of 2/3. So we're going to make a 2/3 here. There's one group, 2 groups, 3 groups, and here's our 4 groups of 2/3. We're going to combine those all together. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can see this right here makes 1 whole, another 1 whole, and then this right here is just 2/3. So we've got a total of 2 wholes and 2/3. Again, if we were just to count how many thirds we had a total of 8/3. And 8/3 as an improper fraction would be, let's see, 8 divided by 3 is 2, with 2 left over, and we're still dividing by 3. So you can see where that fits in. Okay, now I want you to go ahead and try on your own on a piece of paper these last 3 using the models. And then I'm going to show you, go ahead and pause the video now while you do that, and then you can start it up again, and I'm going to show you how to multiply using the repeated addition. Okay, we're going to use these fractions to do repeated addition. Remember that we've got 5 groups, we're looking at A, 5 groups of 1/3. So let's make 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. And we're going to add all of those together because remember, multiplication is repeated addition. We add that all together. We've got a total of 5/3, and 5/3 is an improper fraction, so we change that to a mixed number, and that's going to be 1 and 2/3. So 5 times 1/3 is 1 and 2/3. I'm going to go ahead and erase that. Well, no, I'm going to go ahead and erase that. And now we're going to look at C. So we've got 4 groups of 3/8 in each group. So we've got 3/8. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We're going to add those together. And 3 plus 3 is 9, or they go 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 3 is 12, 8ths. And we can actually simplify this one, so we're going to simplify this one. 12 is 2 times 2 times 3, and 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. Cross off any that are the same. That leaves us with 3 halves. 3 halves is an improper fraction. Change that to a mixed number, and we get 1 and 1/2. So 4 times 3/8 is 1 1/2 in simplest form. Okay, using repeated addition and simplify when necessary. Go ahead and do E and G on your paper. Pause the video now, and then when you're finished, start it again, and then I'm going to show you how to multiply a fraction times a whole number using the algorithm. Okay, we're going to start with B right here. So we've got 3 times 1/5. We're going to change our 3 into a fraction by putting it over 1, because 3 divided by 1 equals 3, so it's the same thing as 3. So we've got 3 over 1 is the same thing as 3. And now we have a fraction times a fraction. You can go ahead and just multiply straight across like this. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. And this cannot be simplified, so this is 3/5. Now, I'm going to skip D for a minute because I want to come down here to F to show you one other way. When you've got big numbers, you're going to want to do it a little bit different, because we've got 45 times 2 divided by 9. Now, you can do it that same way, where you put 45 over 1 and just multiply straight across, or you can take and put this into prime factors, and you've got prime factors here. Prime factors of 45. Let's see, we can think of 45 as 9 times 5. 9 is 3 times 3, and 5 is 5. And then we've also got a 2 here that we're going to multiply. 1, not a prime factor. 9 is 3 times 3. Cross off whatever's the same. Multiply what's left. 5 times 2 is 10. When there's nothing left on the bottom, we can just say this is a whole number, or you could put a 1 there, but then again, that would just translate into a 10. So this equals 10. Now, the reason we can do that, if you think about it, if we had, for example, 8 times 6, let's say, we know that equals 48, right? But if we were to put just the prime factors of 8, and the prime factors of 6, and then we multiplied all of those together, we would come up with 48 still. So you can take the prime factors of any numbers when you're multiplying, put them all together and multiply them all together, and you get the same thing. That's why we can take the prime factors of 45 and the prime factors of 2, put them all together over here, and the prime factors of whatever the denominators are, and put them right here, cross if any of them are the same, and what's left will be the product of the fractions that we multiplied. Okay, now that you know how to do the algorithm, I want you to do D and H on your own paper, and these should all be turned in on Monday when you come back to school.